This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Thursday, April 19th. After good gains since the beginning of this month, seeing a little profit taking coming into stock index futures, it seems that traders are beginning to look more and more at the earnings situation and a bit less at the geopolitical problems. So that seems to be the main reason why we have done so well for this month in the indices. Also, earnings now apparently coming in quite a bit better. Some analysts are expecting first quarter corporate earnings to be 19.5% or almost 19.5% higher from the comparable period. This is better than the estimates that we had only just a couple of weeks ago, from 17% to 18.6% increase. So longer term, it does appear that the earnings situation is supportive, and the still global low interest rate environment will support stock index futures. Moving over to the currencies, the dollar index a little bit lower, even though it appears more likely that the Fed will be raising rates at the June meeting. From here, I would expect the dollar index, since it has been generally underperforming the news, to drift lower, while the euro currency is likely to work higher. Nothing dramatic, but a lower trend for the dollar and a higher trend for the euro currency with what I'm seeing. Interest rate markets, looks like we're seeing the double whammy for the bond market. The long end suffering partially due to increased inflation expectations, but also due to flight to quality long liquidation. And there seems to be more and more talk about the probability of ramped up inflation, and I'm on board with that idea. So that seems to be hurting the long end more than the front end of the curve, namely the 30-year bonds. The gold market a little bit lower today after strong gains in recent weeks. In fact, gold is my favorite long right now. As we mentioned, inflation becoming more and more of a topic. I believe that inflation is going to be increased, and it should likely to increase at an accelerated rate. So any breaks in the gold should be used as buying opportunities. And even though the gold market a little bit lower today, I think there's a very good chance that it will be able to trade higher on the day. So good trading, everyone. And once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.